Hey YouTube, I wanted to make a video telling you about what's coming up if you're new to YouTube and you're a new content creator. Something to watch out for that you probably don't know about. And that's the beginning of the new year and what's going to happen to your YouTube channel. So this is, as we're finishing up December, actually you'll notice around Christmas and stuff, the ad revenue you'll get will be quite a bit more than the rest of the year usually. And it kind of starts kicking in around Thanksgiving, and so around November to December, probably all the way up until January 1st, your average revenue is going to be pretty good. And then unfortunately, about probably in February and March, it's just going to basically drop to like almost nothing. And a lot of people don't, at least that's what it's been in the past. And I think what happens is companies, they have a budget for advertising, and they kind of try to save that money for to make it throughout the whole year. And then as the year comes to the end, then they're like, the way a lot of companies' budgets are is they're going to reset the budget next year. So what will happen is they'll have this extra cash that they've been kind of hanging on to, and then now they don't need it, and so they'll spend it a lot for two reasons. One, because the new budget's coming out probably in January, and then and they just want to spend off the rest of the advertising budget. And the bigger companies probably get a tax write-off anyways for that year, so it makes more sense for them to actually spend the money, write it off probably as a tax advantage. And I don't know, because I'm not a corporation, but I'm pretty sure that's what they do, write off it as an advertising expense. And then the new year will kick in and they'll get a fresh budget. And it takes time to roll in the new budget and everything and convince the companies. We're talking like Toyota, Honda, big corporations, to decide what they want to do. As soon as January 1st rolls around, all the executives of these big firms that pay for a lot of the ads on YouTube, they're just getting back. Probably for the first week, they're just trying to get settled in the new year's, look over the new policies and stuff, and find out what's going on, new employees and such. And so till January, it'll slow down dramatically. February, you'll get hit really hard, and probably by the end of March, it'll slowly start picking up. And then by April, I think what happens is they're thinking people are starting to count on the tax refunds, and they're going to make big ticket purchase items, maybe buy a new washer dryer, maybe even a car or something like that, counting on getting their tax money back from the previous year. And so after about tax season, quote, things will get, quote, back to normal, and you'll start seeing YouTube revenue pick up again. So I just want to give you a heads up, because you're going to be like, if this holds out the way it's been, come January, and you're about the middle of January, well, you don't get paid. If you're a YouTuber, you don't get paid until they look how much you make on the 20th, and I think you have to make $100 before they'll cut you a check by the 20th of the month. So you won't even know that this is happening until the 20th. You'll look at your revenue, because it's getting close to, you got to make sure you made $100 so you can get paid. Then you'll, here buddy, with dogs here, that's if you hear some noise there. You'll hear, you won't know until about the 20th, and then you'll see a dramatic increase. Maybe you're used to making, I'm making up numbers here, let's say you're used to making $20 a day, that probably dropped down to like $5 a day. You'll probably be making like a quarter of what you made before. And so I just let you know that that's going to happen. And so when it does, you can kind of brace for it. It's kind of a sad thing, but it's kind of nice to know. Another good thing is maybe use that opportunity. If you're going to take kind of like a little break from YouTube or not put out as much content, that'd be the time to do it the first 3 months of the year, because you're not going to get paid very much for your content anyways. And if you maybe make a really good video that you think is going to do well, maybe hang on to it till after April, to where you're going to get a lot of views and people are going to watch it more. And then after April, the rest of the year, you'll have forgotten that you had that big downturn, and it kind of makes up for it as you get closer to the end of the year. But anyway, so I thought I'd make a video explaining to new YouTubers kind of what's going to happen, and it's kind of a sad thing, but it does happen. You could also take this opportunity to, if you're a small channel, think about turning off ads for the next 3 months. They'll build up a big customer base or subscriber base, and you won't notice that big of a hit on revenue because your revenue is going to take a big hit anyways. So it's something you can do for your smaller channel. If you're a bigger channel, it's harder to turn off ads because you kind of get dependent on the ads coming in, the income from it. But anyway, so I hope this kind of lets you know what's going on, and if you appreciate this info, give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, you'll see more videos as they come out. Alright, thank you for watching.